which is the second order of the day and is the commencement of debate on the General Principles Bill for an Act to provide for media coverage of court proceedings in Nigeria for the purpose of gathering and disseminating news to the public and for other related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Daniel Reyeneiju. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 30th November 2016. Now I invite Honorable Reyeneiju to move that the bill be now read the second time.
Proceedings for the purpose of gathering and disseminating news to the public and for other related purposes connected therein. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Honorable Pate Sadu.
The floor to me. Mr. Speaker, I will want to start in a unique way by way of congratulating the National Assembly. By National Assembly, I mean the Senate and the House of Reps, that today we stand in these chambers and we have the proceedings, activities of the House of Reps and that of the Senate being covered very widely, live, streaming on TVs, without any law being passed. To me, that is an exceptional openness to the Nigerian people. But it is very constraining for one to actually find itself bringing a law to open the judiciary to what exactly we are doing here without any law. We do this because the judiciary is a very sensitive arm of government, which is the third arm of government. People go there every day just like people also want to know what's happening in the National Assembly. They are covered, but in a way, we always cover them by way of press conference when proceedings must have ended. But that of the National Assembly here, it is not done that way. Mr. Speaker, what do I mean by that? It is common knowledge that our own activities has educated the public to a large extent that at some point when we get to our constituents, they engage us on our own terminology when we say we stand up here, Mr. Speaker, to represent the good, the bad, the ugly. They learned all of that and all of those parliamentary terminologies from the fact that the parliament is open to the public. And Mr. Speaker, at all times, the parliament is also trying as much as it could to even have its own online streaming TV that could actually disseminate information, educate Nigerians to the extent of getting so used to the parliament and its terminologies and its workability. Mr. Speaker, the media is a mirror and eye of the society, and it plays critical roles. And by so doing, we need to allow them extent to which they can also manage themselves in discharging such responsibility that they have. Mr. Speaker, one would want to draw some inferences and some examples from other countries. Mr. Speaker, I could remember when we have the issue of Oscar Pistorius of South Africa. Some of us here do wake up midnights to actually want to see what was going on, the proceedings. And it was quite interesting. We never need to be told. Nobody needs to come and tell us this was what the lawyers did and this was what the judge did. And by so doing, we had very transparent, open, and standard way of actually passing information to the public. And Mr. Speaker, because this bill is so straightforward in the sense that what we seek to actually extract from the judiciary or what we seek to contribute to the building of our democracy through the judicial openness is just to allow the media to also cover the judiciary proceedings whenever such proceedings are on. Mr. Speaker, there are so many attendant benefits to this. One, it keeps the judges and lawyers on their toes, spurring them to act in professional manners and ensuring that justice is served. Two, it helps Nigerians to educate to understand the role of the courts in protecting the rights of the public to justice and security. Mr. Speaker, number 3, it teaches the people about the court system and also learn the process of courts and terminologies employed in judicial system. 4, help the court participants to behave in professional manner, knowing that the proceedings are being televised or recorded. 5, help the people to understand the judiciary's place in governmental structure of the nation and as the last hope of the common man. Mr. Speaker, this bill, like I said, is very straightforward, Mr. Speaker. But most important of all of these 5 points that I've reeled out is that Nigerians will become more aware and also take interest in whatever that is going on in the judiciary, just like Nigerians have taken so much interest in what happens in the parliament. Mr. Speaker, with this, I think I will want to stop and allow others who may have 1 or 2 other contributions to make to go ahead with it, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. I so move.
Ayes have it. Clerk is invited to read the law.
And for other related matters, second reading.